Well, it's got some great news. Um, as the title states, what doesn't break you makes you stronger. I think the logic behind that, and at least the way I look at it, is when you go through something that is challenging. Hopefully, this doesn't mess up the audio. Hello, who's calling, please? Sorry about that. That's the attorney that I told you guys about. Wanted to set up an appointment. So anyway, I think my logic with what doesn't break you makes you stronger is in order for you to go through a difficult situation and to succeed, you have to. Sorry about that. I don't have the mic on. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Whatever. In order for you to get through a difficult situation, you have to overcome that situation. To overcome a situation, you have to become better than you are now. You 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 were lesser before you got over it, and proof of that is in that you are sort of stuck. You have something that's holding you back and you're stuck. So that thing is greater than you based on that logic, right? So in order for you to overcome it, you have to be better than or stronger than whatever it is that's holding you back. So therefore, growth is required. So now this situation is a little bit different perspective because it's not that I've grown, although I sure I have in some ways, but um, let's just say a much better, uh, um, almost the perfect outcome has occurred. So I got sort of, um, let's just say, screwed over by um, a certain, massively powerful institution who I am now pursuing legal actions against. But another similarly large and powerful institution has stepped in and put a lot of money on the table. And it looks like things are moving forward with that. And let's just say what I lost was a lot. Most people will never even really come all that close to that number in their lifetimes. But what's now on the table, the difference, the difference in the numbers is the equivalent of what many people in this country are making right now as a low, sort of a low pay job. Probably a little more than minimum wage for sure. Hang on. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. That is correct. Outstanding. Thank you. All right. You have a good one. Thank you. All right. Bye. All right. So we got an appointment scheduled for next week. So yeah. I mean, we're talking about low end luxury car difference in income on, upwards, right? Based on what I lost. So um, it's, I think a good analogy is previously what was on the table. Let's just, as an analogy, right? Previously, what was on the table, you could consider it to be a mid level Maserati, and now what's on the table is a mid level Ferrari. Plug in the mic here. So that's the thing that's amazing. Um, I was absolutely happy with what was on the table previously. It was a lot and going to open a lot of doors for me, but to end is massively upwards of what I started with. That's just absolutely insane. Um, there is one little sort of catch. It's a minor catch. It's almost like with my analogy. So I had a Maserati mid-level, and now looking at mid-level Ferrari. But let's just say I could only drive the Ferrari on the weekends. It's like, I mean, that's not ideal. If I have a Ferrari, I want to drive it any day I want to, but I'm not really going to be complaining about being upgraded from a mid-level Maserati to a mid-level Ferrari. If you tell me that, oh, I can drive on the weekends, like, I'll take that. So, really, really happy. It's going to open up even more doors than I started with. And the stuff that I talked about is now full speed ahead. Now, things are not 100% official yet. That'll happen by the end of next week. So, in terms of the plans for the channels this year, marketing plan, the collaborations, and also I want to be able to open up opportunities for you guys, my subscribers. So, there'll be opportunities where, because YouTube is not something I do as really as a job or career. So, what that enables me to do, since I'm well taken care of, I can offer a lot. So, for example, typical YouTuber who's like a full-time person, this is their job. So they can't really give you much because the money that they're making is for them to pay their bills. For me, the money I make on the channel really, I'm not really making anything right now, but any money I make would be for the channel. So, for example, since I have limited time, I need a lot of help. So I want to look at hiring some of you guys to do different things in terms of helping to promote the channel and doing research and even writers. I need writers to help me with putting together new content. It takes a lot of time to do the research and then to put together. I mean, I don't really use scripts, but I should start using scripts. That'll make the content even better, because rather than me doing off the cuff stuff where I can be a little bit verbose sometimes, and a lot of unnecessary details. So I can be more concise if I can be more structured with a script, to where this is the objective, this is what we want to communicate, this is important information. We have topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4. Deliver all of them and be done with it. Smooth, nice energy, no ums and ahs and pauses. Full respect of your time and my time. and a lot of other things like that. I also want to be able to. I need a lot of help with queuing up, like the way I want to change things to be like a normal program, like you see on TV. They don't just shoot things all willy nilly in terms of, okay, this looks like a great idea. Let me start editing this, and then a week later I upload it. Tomorrow something interesting may happen that I want to talk about, and I do a video, and then there's the weekly obligation of, I got to do a video this week. What's it going to be? And I'm busy. I got other things going on. So the idea would be shoot a lot of things in advance and queue them up. And then I would be sort of removed from the pressure of having to constantly be uploading stuff every single week. Right? So just making things a lot more reasonable. What I've been doing right now is not reasonable. The amount of time that I've been putting in, for years, I think since 2006, making all these videos and content, taking my weekends. I've given up entire weekends, so many weekends doing content for little to nothing. It was never about money, but time is money. My time has value, and I've spent a lot of years of my life producing content that's helped a lot of people. And it's really gotten a little bit ridiculous. So I need to get to the point where I can make it so it's not so insane in terms of the burden, the time burden. So that means delegation and building a team, not just making it all on me, and letting it be something where the growth of the channel is the growth of everyone. Everyone benefits. Everyone, open doors and opportunities for other people. I want to help other channels as well, because I'll be doing sponsorships, so many things. But one step at a time. So major victory today. We'll know all the official details next week. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. You started here, and being there was already amazing. Like, whoa, look at where we're at. This is wow. And then you lose it all. And then you come back and you're here. Yeah. Life is full of ups and downs. No one's life is perfect. No one has a constant trajectory of just upwards and good times. People don't share everything with you. They like to talk about the good times, and it gives you a skewed perspective. You guys from the outside looking in, you think people's lives are nicer than they are, and but that's not true. So it's important that you understand it's a part of life. You're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have your trials, your tribulations. You're going to have your obstacles. But the difference between the winners and the losers are the ones who, when they fall down, they stand up, they get right back up. Right? So, yeah. CPU squad. All right, guys. Got a lot of stuff on my plate to get done today. Get it done. Shout out to my top subscribers, Igor, Nick. Hey, CKKO. I hate this. I hate YouTube so much sometimes. CKKO is in here in the chat commenting, and I don't even see your comments. 54. So like almost 5 minutes ago, you commented. How am I in a live stream? I'm looking at the actual tablet, and I'm not even aware that you're saying something. That's insane. To your question about the mid-level Ferrari model, that's something that I, not too long ago, would have been able to give you a direct answer very quickly. But I've been so busy, I haven't been paying attention a lot to my other passions, cars and bikes. But from what I can remember, and just making an assessment, like my knowledge of Ferraris, I would say probably whatever replaced the 458. So I think there's a new 488, which is the new version that would have been the 458.
but then there's like special edition versions of that. So I would say perhaps one of those special editions. I think there was a Speciale. There's one called a Speciale, I believe. Maybe 488 Speciale. I think that's probably would be what I'm talking about, because they definitely have the higher end. You got the, I mean, LaFerrari is a whole nother level, and there's also the I wonder, the GTO. The GTO. I would say either a top end like 488, so whatever their top end spec for that car, or the GTO, which is, I believe those are V12s. The 488 is a smaller platform, so their V12. Uh, I don't remember the model name, but that's what that would be as far as a mid level. All right, CKKO, and remember we got to do an interview. Whenever you're ready, man. Let's just get it done. All right, CPU squad out. 488 Pista, perhaps. Let me actually take a look. I'm curious. 488 Pista. Oh, I don't know. See, I was worried about that. I was worried that they might actually have some really high-end spec of that car. Now, the 488 platform should have an entry in the lower end, so like call it a low-end Ferrari, whatever that means. There should be a 488 that would fit that bill. But with these special editions, how crazy could it get to the point where, is it even a mid-level? The price tag that I just saw does not look mid-level at all. I just saw a pretty big number. So 458 Pista, let me see what they got going. So I'm pulling it up right now. Let's unplug this. So this is the that's the Pista. Ultimate driving experience. So it's a V8. So it's just the V8. I don't know what they... Did I see that wrong? I could swear I saw a pretty big number. Looks amazing. So let's see. Inspired by the racing. Enter the track. Where's like the price tag and that kind of stuff? This is all fluff. Yeah, there's the price. Oh, no, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it's probably what I was thinking. This is a mid-level. At $252,000, yeah, that's a mid-level car for Ferrari. Isn't that interesting? Like, 252, yeah, that's only a mid-level. For Ferrari, yeah. They go up to $1 million plus, right? Multiple millions. So, yeah, the 488 Pista. No, I wanted the wiki page. I clicked on that. There we go, 488. So that's going to give you the full line. So there should be like a low-level base model, which doesn't cost too much. So there's a Spider, 202 miles per hour. Doesn't say the price. There's a 48 Pista Piloti Ferrari, 48 Pista Spider, Ferrari J50. So they even have more. There's a 48 GT3. Well, that's motorsport. So it looks like the top end is the Pista Spider, but it doesn't show you. The price. But I think it's safe to say that that's definitely a mid-level. So my other thing I was thinking about is the Ferrari 599. Is it still called that? Nope. So did they get rid of it? Did they get rid of that car? Because it says 2012 is the last production date. Let's see if we can see all their cars. Scuderia. Road cars. So these are current models. 48 Portofino. So the Portofino, that's a V8 though. It's a twin turbo V8. Well, I mean, they are making things. Oh, this is probably, yeah, the super fast. That will be, to me, the replacement of the GTO. That takes the place of that car. So, and then there's the F12 TDF. So these are probably going to get into the 300,000-400,000 range. So let's look at the 812 Superfast V12 Monster. So this is current production, 2017. It's only a few years old. 6.5 liter, 789 horsepower. And why don't they show prices in here? I don't know what the price is, but this would definitely be. Oh, look at this. In Singapore, the 812 Superfast was launched with a sticker price of 1.42 million. Really? Million? The super. Oh, here we go. 352. It's like 400, just under 400,000, which is what I thought. That's like a Aventador competitor, Lamborghini Aventador. But what's this million thing? Was that not American? Is that what it is? It's not dollars? Oh, SG. I guess that's their money or whatever. Yeah, whatever. So let's call it a $400,000 car with options. So yeah, so that's going to be an upper end. The LaFerrari to me is on a whole different level. That's an extreme level, even for Ferrari. So I would say for normal Ferraris, the 488 would be mid-level. The super fast would be the high-end cars. That one, and also this is probably even more extreme. This F12. Well, I guess that V12 engine. This, I'm guessing, is like a more extreme version. See, it looks pretty aggressive. 2.9 seconds 0 to 60. I don't see a price. Price. I don't see a price, but this looks like a limited edition thing, I'm guessing. Yeah. All right, man. Until the next episode, CPU Squad out. Vroom vroom.